Alright, so episode 4. Today we're starting off in the Carabao Cup against Middlesbrough. I'm probably going to sim it. Like I said at the end of the last episode, I do hope we don't lose like we did against Brentford, but I'm just going to sim it because then we can get into the 3 home games in a row. Real quick, I'm just going to have a look at the team to make sure that we're not like... that's exactly what I meant. Alright, so we'll probably get Gui, whatever his name is, in the team. Send that to the stands for a game. Bring Buonanotte in there, and we'll play Garnacho. We'll take Palmer off the bench and bring in Tyreek George. We'll play Santos instead of Caicedo, and take Caicedo off for Asugo. I'll probably start Buonanotte instead of Esteval, and then yeah, maybe we'll give Tyreek George a start. I mean, it is Middlesbrough, and it is the Carabao Cup. We can probably start him. On second thought, I'm not going to start Santos. I'm going to start Lavia because I don't want Santos to get injured, sent off, anything. I don't want him to be not fit enough to start in the Champions League. So if we just start Lavia, I do kind of want to bring in a Sugo, but I think this is the team that we're going to use for now. We can sub on Achim Pong if we're like, you know, out and out winning the game comfortably. We can probably bring on a Sugo. Yeah, other than that, it's kind of iffy because I don't really want anyone to pick up any injuries. And I mean, Fofana is not fit enough, but I've sold a Derby over, so I haven't got any other centre back to bring in. And yeah, I'm not going to risk Caicedo and Palmer. It's a bit overkill to play him against Middlesbrough, and we've got Esteval and all that. So we're going to do the same as last time. We're not going to quick sim it because that would be diabolical. Go into a normal sim and see what happens. I sure hope that isn't the Naipan in Middlesbrough's team, though. I really hope that isn't the Naipan. How's he missed that? That was like an open goal and he hit the post. Are we really about to have a 0-0 half? Yep. Not ideal. We're going to make some changes because we're dominating possession. We just can't get a finish out there. So I'm going to change Matey Boy here to an advance forward instead of a false 9. Should have done that originally. Didn't. Moving on. I'm not going to make any actual subs though because at this point, just score, please. Oh dear. I might actually make some subs. Honestly, this might be a random sub, but if I bring on Cucurella, maybe he can just do something. I don't know. It's not as if I'm bringing on an extra striker, but you know what I mean. I do find Cucurella does get involved in the attacks quite a lot, and Yorohato has got a secondary centre-back position, so he might not, he might not be as useful in the attack. I don't even think the subs have come on yet. The subs haven't come on yet. Huh. How are we going to play? Are we going to fuck? Are we going to watch the penalty shootout, or do I have to jump in and do the penalty shootout? If so, we're screwed. We are screwed. Alright, we watch it. They missed the first one. 1-0. 1-1. Up steps Gui. Top corner. Whittaker. Is that the guy who played for Plymouth? Either way, he's missed. Garnacho, come on. He's missed. Oh, and 4 penalties missed so far. Come on, put him to bed. And he's missed as well. 5 penalties missed. And he's missed as well. 6 penalties. What the hell's going on here? 2-1. That's the first time I've seen a penalty shootout ever finish 2-1. 5 penalties in a row got missed. They say they all count, but that is probably the worst possible way to win. A 0-0 draw with Middlesbrough. And then, I mean, to be fair, they missed 1, 2, 3, 4. They missed 4 penalties. Like, they had a howler. They missed 4 penalties, but still. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird game. I did not expect the penalty shootout to finish 2-1. Well, it was kind of like the polar opposite of the Man United Grimsby penalty shootout. Like, that one just went on for ages because every penalty went in. This one was just, yeah, the complete opposite. What a terrible penalty shootout, but moving on. The next match in the Premier League is a homecoming of sorts for like the entirety of the Chelsea team, especially for Verbruggen, our brand new signing. Just came from Brighton, like, in-game week ago. And so now he's going to be playing against his old team. Cucurella playing against his old team. Caicedo playing against his old team. João Pedro. I might even start João Pedro just to see if he can score. But yeah, this is kind of an interesting game. It's like it's basically as if we're playing Chelsea second team, like, or Brighton are playing Brighton 2. You know what I mean? Like, it's all of these players are mutual. It's almost as if we'd be expected to sign anyone who scores for Brighton in this game, or anyone who plays well. They're on the radar immediately. So if we have a look at the table, Brighton are down in 13th, just smack dab in the middle of the table. We're up in 3rd. So you could say it'll be a walk in the park, but it most likely won't be, because I mean Brighton are a good team, and that is exactly why Chelsea buy most of their players. So Moise Caicedo is fit again, but I hope I've done enough to deserve more. What? Sure. I've no idea why you would request to start. He's just played in the Carabao Cup against Middlesbrough. All right. So here we are, match day, Chelsea versus Brighton. Let's see what formation they're playing. 4-2-3-1 wide. So it's a complete match. It's like for like. We're both playing the formation. And they've got Minter. I forgot about Minter. He is a handful. Not going to be an easy game. But yeah, if you're a Brighton fan and there's any outliers in there, any random players, any new signings, let me know, because I don't have a clue. I do kind of want to start João Pedro just for the banter, so I will. Whether or not he isn't fit enough to play, but in real life he probably wouldn't even be able to anyway, because he's on loan. So we'll just leave him on the reserves. And yeah, it is kind of a bit worrying when you look at how many players in the team are not fit. But like I said, it's a homecoming of sorts for Pedro, Cucurella, Caicedo, and Verbruggen. Yeah, let's see how they do against our old club. Match day 6 of the season. You know we want to win, because we're looking to win the title. We would want to keep ourselves in the mix for the title, but it ain't going to be an easy game. But yeah, that's my lineup for the game against Brighton. So let's just get into it. I'm hoping for a good result. We are at home, but not going to be an easy game, like I said. What is this? I've not seen this before. I thought I got hacked by the GeoGuessr guy for a sec then. What the fuck? Never seen that before. That was a pretty sick transition. Here's our lineup, pretty much unchanged, other than the fact we got Pedro up top in place of Delap, just because, you know, the banter of having Pedro score against his old club. I completely forgot about that. Here's Brighton's lineup, and they've got Jorgensen in goal. So they are actually using the keeper we gave them. So that'd be great. We literally just had a keeper swap, and so, yeah. It's going to be Jorgensen versus Verbruggen. Oh dear, that's not... We're getting absolutely jumbled up at the back. He's cleared it. That was a terrible start, but at least we didn't concede. Jesus, though. Oh, terrible. Oh, that's my own fault. That should have been a goal. But what was the keeper doing? What was he doing? That's why pressing from the front works. Because stuff like that happens. Boom. Okay, he's just been clarted. Yeah, that's definitely a check. Definitely a free kick. He's been absolutely body checked. I thought I timed it right, but apparently not. Did a WWE move on him. Boom. This is a nice play. I don't have the confidence to actually, like, cross a ball in, though, because we're never going to win the bloody header. There we go. Never mind. Another WWE move. It's a tasty game, though. Fouls everywhere. Okay, now you got runners. There's not really anyone in the box. Back post. That is not back post. Oh! That was almost a calamity again. If the deflection was a bit cleaner, it would have been like that Fernando Torres goal from years ago. I've only just realised it'll be like right at the end of the half. Alright, here we go though. Don't know what the advantage is for. Just play him through. Make a run, someone. Oh, that close. That close. We get corner. I still don't know how to take corner. I've pressed the wrong button. That's the end of the half. Yeah, I messed that one up. Esteval can play Cam, so I mean we could put Esteval in Cam and then take Palmer off and put on Neto. That might be like our literally only option at the minute. Might be something on here. Let's Fernandes some room in the midfield. Ah. Caught between two passes, neither of them claimed it. Come on, Reece James, do some lockdown defending. Oh, bollocks. Well saved. That was terrible defending from me. But well saved. There had been another side, but I skipped it. Ooh, what a touch. Wait. Get it up through the middle. Oh. Just needed a bit of trickery from Estevan and get a shot off, but it just didn't happen. This isn't good. We've got Cucurella incredibly out of position here, but skied it. Oh, that's some nice movement. Sweaty goal. We were looking for something like that. We needed to break him open somehow, and it was just a bit of tiki-taka. But look at that stat line from Pedro Neto, 5 and 6. We just needed some tiki-taka passing by looks at to break him open. Didn't expect it to come in the 83rd minute, but sweaty goals. Obviously, I could have shot with João Pedro, but the other Pedro scored instead. Yeah, I might even make another sub now just to waste a bit of time. We'll probably bring on Delap, see if we can close the game out. Maybe even a Malo Gusto as well, but then I'll need to do the same thing. There we go. Fernandes with a ban. Gusto comes on, and so does Liam Delap. I think that'll see us out. Late stuff from Brighton. Oh no. No. We ain't about to concede in the 90s. Like, I guess not. They just decided to fanny it around, and yeah, there we go. That final score 1-0. Pedro Neto wins it for us in the end. It weren't the cleanest of game, I'm not going to lie. We didn't even really create that many chances, let's be honest. Let's have a look at the match facts, though, because I'm almost certain that they bossed us on possession. Yeah, 65%. 166 passes. Like, we just couldn't get the ball, but eventually we score. It was an extremely even game, though. They had more shots than us, so it could have gone either way. A 1-0 win there is I'm happy with that. And would you look at that? In the match against his old club, Verbruggen gets the man of the match, which is just funny. Yeah, now the season's getting serious. We are in the second game of the Champions League against Toulouse. And I mean, they haven't started off well, they're in 30th, but it's still a Champions League game, so we need to be on our A game. Verbruggen in the team of the week. That's like, I think that's 2 weeks in a row as well, so that's ideal. Turned out to be a pretty damn good signing, but it is Toulouse's formation. Same again, if there's any new signings in there, let me know, because I don't follow Toulouse. I think we're starting Delap. He's proved to be our main man for the Champions League. But I might start Sanchez. Because we did start Sanchez in the first Champions League match, so I might start him in this one, because just chop and change, give him a reason to still be here. You know, I might even give Chalobah a start for the sheer fact that he hasn't really, like, he's been a super sub for pretty much the entire season, hasn't really started. So if I can give him this game, other than that, yeah, it's pretty much going to be like the start 11's been right in itself like the whole season. So Champions League game week 2 against Toulouse. Let's get into it. Right, here's our starting 11. It's pretty much right in itself, like I say every game time. What the fuck's going on? But I think the starting 11's. Yep, well, that was the starting 11. It's just Liam Delap. Is it going to show me Toulouse's lineup, or is it just going to be Liam Delap again? Alright, so yeah, here's Toulouse's lineup. But yeah, here we go. Game week 2 in the Champions League. I do quite like Toulouse's kit, like the pink and white. What the hell was that? Bro, are they playing like a 6 at the back or something? Like they're so compact. They must be in a 5 and a 5 that changes to a 3 when they're in the attack or something. Because I could have sworn there was not 3 at the back. Oh shit. Nice one back. Yeah, they're in adaptable formation because there's no way they're in 3 at the back. But here we go. Find a bit of space out wide. Cole Palmer's in the middle. Kind of. Back post! What a goal! There's Gittins gained 2 goals in the Champions League. He is crucial at the minute. That was picturesque. Cutting back post. He left his man for dead. Keeper ain't saving that. I think they might even be playing like a high press as well, because they've been non-stop this whole game. It's hard to shake him off, but we're breaking them open here. Back post. 2-0. That ball was just zoomed across the face of goal. No one was there to cut it out. And guess who pops up with goal number 2? That's his third of the campaign now. And he did the same again. He left his man. Smashes it in. I don't know what their whole defence is doing. The ball bounces like 4 times in the box. No one closes it down. 2-0. Through the middle. First time. That's a good save. Breaking him open here. Another good save. That's 2 in a row. Like the exact same thing. I really wish he would start taking it with the opposite side instead of just doing the outside of his boot. Pretty much half time now. Come on, blow the whistle. There we go. 2-0. That's a good first half. That is a good first half. 2-0 up. It's Toulouse. And we have got a long season ahead of us. So I might bring on Garnacho for Palmer. I might leave it at that. I might actually leave it at that. I'll probably take off Palmer just for the sheer fact that he is the main man. And you can probably consider the game won. So I don't want to risk Palmer. There we go. That's why Cucurella's on the pitch. He just wins the ball back. Playing the ball. Here's Garnacho. Back post. Shoot! 3-0. That's game over. Esteval popping up with a goal. It's only the 60th minute and that is game over. Way too much space. Garnacho does well there, to be fair. And the vision to even see the ball. Plays it to Esteval in his bright red boots. No keeper's saving that. He's literally going the wrong way. So I'll probably make another sub now, to be fair. You know, we'll probably bring off the goal scorer Esteval, bring on Pedro Neto, just because he is, like Esteval, I do not want to get him injured. He's the main man at the minute on that wing. Wait, there's a lot of space here. Garnacho through to lap. He's turning on the burners. 4-0. And he's ran into the goal. But what did I say about game over? 2 appearances in the Champions League, 2 goals for Liam Delap. It's just FC26 defending. Way too much space. And yeah, he runs into it. 4-0 is a pretty realistic scoreline now. We shouldn't be struggling to beat Toulouse. And we're at home as well. Oh dear. That was a nice bit of play there. I wouldn't even have been mad if they scored. Sent him to the shops. And now we got some space to work with. This could be a great goal if we can play it right. It's Garnacho. Delap. Fuck. Shoot. Missed. If we can play it right, and we didn't. But that would have been nice. Calamity at the back. It's Gittins. 5-0. 4 goals in 2 appearances for Gittins. Some of these stat lines are absolutely silly, but I have no clue what the centre-back's doing. He's just going off on a brisk jog on a Saturday morning, and he gets the ball stripped. 5-0. We can probably make some more subs now, to be fair. Game is well and truly done. Don't want to risk Reece James getting injured, so on comes Gusto, and then we have to do the same captain trickery. So what I'm going to do is take off Gittins, bring on Santos, play Garnacho on the wing, and Santos behind the striker like we did before. It still says he's out of position, but I mean, there's no way that he can't play there. He's good enough. Not a great throw in, clear it. Oh, can't keep the ball though. Oh, and this ain't ideal. Good save, clear it. Don't know why he didn't catch that. Why did he palm it? But we might have something coming on here. Underlap. He's through. Finesse. 6-0. Couldn't have asked for more. That might even be Delap's hat-trick. I'm not too sure. Santos from deep plays him through. And there we are. 6-0. One-on-one with the keeper. He couldn't really have missed, but that is a solid finish. Places it in the top corner. We said game over a long while ago. We're just rubbing it in at this point. Yeah, you know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll probably bring on Leviev Saicedo. Not for any real reason, but just because, you know, he hasn't really played much this season and there's enough time for him to come on. Oh, nice bit of trickery there. Is this about to be 7? I see a pass. Shoot! Not first time, lad. That should have been 7 though, let's be honest. That should have been 7 now. But off comes Caicedo, on comes Lavia. And it's not really like, it's not as if we needed to make the change. I just kind of wanted to give Lavia a game. And again, still haven't learned how to take corners, so let's just put it there. Oh, wait. Tried an overhead kick, why not? That's going to be full time as well. 6-0 at home. Say no more. We dominated that game as well. 60% possession to 40, 11 shots. We were expected 6 goals, so we scored 6 goals. I don't know how I managed to air this. I thought Delap got a hat-trick, but it was Gittins that got the hat-trick. He got 3 goals. And then Delap got 2 and Esteval got 1. What a game. Game week 2 of the Champions League. Done and dusted. I think next up is Liverpool at home. It is indeed first versus second at home. That is a big one. We get the job offer from Iceland as well. Reject. So I think this is the first month that we've gotten this one back. And most of it is ass. There's one player and he's still kind of ass. I'm going to sign this guy just because he's got 13k weekly wage. Like, that is well above the average on a lot of these. That guy's got 11k, so I'm signing him as well. Something tells me that those two might be alright. Let's have a look at them. So they were pretty good. The new best player and the third new best player. So, and they've got some pretty decent potential. This guy's got 94 max potential. This guy's got 92. But the one in between them, the British goalkeeper, but this guy in the middle here looks a lot better because of how narrow the potential is. Because, I mean, there's a good chance that both of those Greek dudes could plateau at 70 overall. So after 6 games, we've got 5 wins and a loss. Man City are still undefeated and Spurs are still undefeated, which is pretty cool, but they aren't top of the table. We are. And we're about to play second place Liverpool. So if we win this, we can get a nice little gap going. You could say it's a must-win, but still very early doors. Still kind of a must-win. You want to beat Liverpool, don't you? Especially at Stamford Bridge, you want to beat Liverpool. Wolves want to loan. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going in for a loan then. If there's an option to loan him, I'm going in for a loan. That is so random, but let's see if we can hijack this because I wanted to sign this guy, but I do not want to come against this guy. So I'm just going to try and loan him for like a year or for like half the season. Because this is going to start in January. So if we get him on a short-term loan to the end of the season, that would make perfect sense, right? Okay. Maybe a 50-50 wage. I don't mind paying 50-50. As long as I don't get scanned. 50-50. So I just hope that he chooses to come to us rather than Wolves. Like, surely, you know what I mean? Why would he choose Wolves? And he's a dead ball specialist as well. So yeah, not on my watch. He ain't going to Wolves. And you know, who knows? If he turns out to be extremely good, we might even just buy him. Rudiger on Liverpool's bench is kind of a strange sight. Not sure what he's doing there. But yeah, that's going to be fun to go up against. I did really like Rudiger when he was at Chelsea. So yeah, it'd be cool to see him come back to Stamford Bridge. But it's a shame that he's playing for Liverpool. Esteval has now reached 80 rating. And I knew it wouldn't take long. I'm surprised Gittins still hasn't reached 80 rating with how crucial he's been this season. But the fact Esteval's there is great things. It's great having all these home games in a row because I prefer playing home games. So then I can just play them all back to back to back. And I get a good feel for who in the team is actually doing extremely well. And to see Esteval go from a 79 to 80 reaffirms what I've believed. Like he's been extremely good this whole season. Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Let's go. So this is the lineup, still pretty much unchanged. It's kind of the exact lineup that we had in the last game. In fact, it is the exact lineup that we had in the last game. But it works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here's the Liverpool lineup. It's kind of funny that they've got Rudiger in there, but they've still got Van Dijk and Mo Salah going strong. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm sure we can keep some clamps on Mo Salah there, because if he goes and scores a hat-trick against us, it would just be pretty embarrassing. Because we're the club that said he wasn't good enough, got rid of him, and now he's like one of the best players in the world. Bit of space. Oh, in fact, a lot of space. Make a run. Ah, solid. He's through. That was a nice bit of movement. There's no way he fucks this up. 1-0. Perfect start. I was so afraid that he was going to do that stupid outside of the boot thing again, but Even if he did do it, he scored. Doesn't matter. Trying to get him to do a finesse shot. Hopefully he didn't do the outside of the boot thing again. He didn't. He actually did a finesse shot. That's why it went in. 1-0. That's his second goal this season, is Cole Palmer, but he's been making up for it with assists. He has been the main man when it comes to assists. But in big games, the big players show up, and that's why Cole Palmer's just scored. Again, breaking him open. That was... Who in their right mind thought that was the pass I was trying to do? It's Isak. We pushed him out wide. Might just crunch him. Get in there. Reece James has actually started something here as well. We've got a bit of a counter-attack. No, we don't. Like I said, it's going to be one of those games. Oh, good movement. In the middle. Oh, pass gets cut out. We're passing like prime Barcelona at the minute. Got one back, Saicedo. He's a brick wall in the... Oh dear, that wasn't good. Not the best place to give it back there, Fernandez, mate. Well, one back. Oh no. Okay. I was going to say, fucking hell. Nope. Full pass. Well, one back though. Pressing from the front. Which I say, just defending from the front. Gittins has gone round him. Get the ball in back post. Nah, the keeper's going to claim that, isn't he? Yep. That'll be the end of the half as well. 1-0. It's not too bad of a half. We were dominating the slow day at the office. I mean, I think their whole team's had a slow day at the office. They've basically done nothing. See, I did not realise that Neto was an 81. I don't know when that happened. But that makes me inclined to bring him on for Estevan now, because Estevan's kind of tired. But I also want to see where that 81 ratings come from. So yeah, you know what? Let's stick him on. Let's see what happens. Good tackle. Defending again. On the overlap is Gittins. First time. What a finish. What a finish. That's about as far top corner as you can get. Palmer down the wing. Nice overlap from Bino Gittins. First times into the top corner. What a finish. That's 2-0. And it's going to be a long way back for Liverpool now. We can pretty much just sit on this lead and hope that they do not score. That's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to park the bus. Good old-fashioned Chelsea. Not ideal. Gittins has picked up an injury. I don't even know when that happened, but he's got the little plaster thing on him, so I'll probably take him off and bring on Garnacho. But yeah, not ideal. How do I fucking... Bro, it's taking so long to figure out what the buttons are that they're going to break through the defence. What's that free kick? Ideal. Oh, that's a fantastic place for a free kick. I was just trying to do the defensive stat. What a cracker. What an absolute cracker. What a goal. You knew that you just knew it was going to happen the second the bloody camera switched and we seen how close the free kick was. But yeah, what a free kick. Power and placement, no keepers getting near that. The wall might as well have not even have been there. That's completely my fault. I was trying to figure out what the bloody button was to go to defensive. We've done it now, but we've conceded. How has he got so much space over here? He might as well be in space. Right, clear it. Do not let this fucking slip. Right, good stuff. He's offside. We need to make another sub. We'll bring on Gusto for a bit of pace. And then that leaves us with one window and 2 subs. So we'll probably do a double change if we really need it later on in the game. But yeah, let's bring on Malo Gusto. There's a bit of space out here. Penalty? We might need to see the replay to see if that's even actually a handball, but hold the phone. This will be the first penalty of the season. That is a stonewall penalty. That is a... We're going to have a look at the replay. That is a stonewall penalty. He's like threw his arm at it. Right, so here it is. Pedro Neto picks up the ball. First time cross. Look at that. That is a stonewall penalty. Could have had his arms by his side. And instead he's literally doing the T-pose to make himself bigger and block the cross. And the ball bounces. Where does it actually hit him to? And the ball hits him on the upper portion of the arm. But still like below the shirt. Not the shoulder. That is a 100% handball. That is a penalty. And hopefully 3-0. Or 3-1, should I say. 3-1. I know how to take a fucking penalty. It's the lap. In the green. He saved it. Nope. Bit of space. Shoot, son. Nope. Shoot. Fuck. I can't believe I said I know how to take a penalty and then I absolutely bottle it like that. It was almost the heist of the century. We were in defensive. We were on park the bus. Like. Hold on. There's a ball there. No. It was almost a heist of the century. We were in defensive for pretty much the entirety of the second half, and we almost came away with a 3-1 lead. Nope. I bottled it. Jump. Oh, that was a terrible free kick. And we come away with possession here. Run. 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 Why is he not running? Just run. Damn. That could have been worked. Alright, I might get the subs ready now just in case they don't end up coming on. I'll bring on Santos for Palmer. I'm probably bring on Chalobah as well, just to, you know, give him some more minutes. I do want to see him grow up to an 80. I'm not even sure if he can get to an 80 overall, but that would be sick to see. So let's just keep giving him minutes. Back to keepers. Right, just hold it for a bit. Just hold it. Waste as much time as possible. Keepers. Clear it. Come on, blow the whistle. 2-1. That should have been 3-1 because of the penalty, but 2-1 at home against Liverpool. That was a good performance. Good enough performance. Good enough performance. Yeah, full time. 2-1. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty sure all Chelsea fans would be happy with that. It would have been better if we got the clean sheet, but absolutely nothing could have been done about that free kick. Like, what a banging free kick. And we won on possession as well. For like one of the first times this season. Against Liverpool, we won on possession. The XG was extremely similar, 1.6, 1.4, so it's a very even game. Anyone could have won, and we come out the other end. Now, you know what, we'll do the interview. It was a rivalry match, and it was at home. Why not? We'll do the interview, asking me about Cole Palmer, and we'll probably just press encourage for everything because the questions are the same. Enzo Fernandez stood out by delivering some key passes. Encourage again. Palmer had a bad day at the office, judging by the 1 key passes completed. That's like the complete polar opposite of what they were talking about at the start. Yeah, that's why I don't do those interviews. They're just pointless. The questions are ass. And then like you'll be in a rivalry match and it won't even mention the rivalry match. It'll just be like, oh, this and that. But Gittins is injured, and I want to see how long for, because this is only the second injury we've got this season. Loan declined. We get bad news and we get even more bad news. Jamie Gittins is injured for 4 weeks, and the loan for Mastalala has been completely declined. Not even renegotiated, just declined. So that just ain't good, because Gittins has been on form like mad, and now he's just going to be completely wiped out from the squad for 4 weeks. But I guess it gives us a reason to bring Buonanotte in there, because he just hasn't played at all. So yeah, maybe it's a good thing. We get to give Buonanotte some games. A 2-week gap, maybe for like international football or something. I'm not sure why, but because of the long gap between games, everyone should be fit by the time we play Nottingham Forest. So yeah, I shouldn't have to worry about the training plans. But I mean, if it gets to match day and there are players that are not fit, then something is broke. That seems like a complete travesty. Like, not a single Chelsea player in the team of the week, despite the fact we're top of the league. Like, what? Not a single Chelsea player. That's a bit weird. Hudson-Odoi and Amari Hutchinson on the team. It's going to be pretty interesting to come up against two former Chelsea players. I know they're both quite decent, but I mean, yeah. Maybe there's a reason we sold them. Maybe there's a reason they're playing for Nottingham Forest and not Chelsea anymore. But we'll certainly see. And a 4-2-3-1 wide as well, so they're pretty much matching what we're doing. We're going to have to rotate a little bit because the fixtures are coming thick and fast at the minute, and Reece James isn't exactly the fittest. And the lap is now up to an 80, which is good to see. The lap now at 80, João Pedro is still sitting at 79. He has scored quite a few goals. Don't know why he hasn't grown, but it's the same thing as Gittins. Like, I mean, Gittins has been incredibly on form, and he's still just sat there at 79. So I think this would be good enough. I think this is a strong enough team. But yeah, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's go into Sim and find out. Pretty uneventful first half. And I mean, if you look at the possession stat, we're kind of getting dominated at the minute. But one shot apiece. Incredibly boring first half. He's through. How's he missed? How has he missed? This might finish 0-0. It does. It finishes 0-0. So out of the 3 games we simmed, we've lost 1 and drawn 2. Both of the draws being a 0-0. And we dominated this one, 65% possession. The first half was boring, we only had 1 shot, but the second half we had 3 more shots. Actually created a decent chance. Didn't score. Yeah, 0-0 ain't ideal, but hopefully we're still like top 4. Okay, so that result hasn't really done too much then. We're in 3rd, still in the top 4. 1 point away from Spurs and 1 point away from Man City. Let's have a check up on Man United. See they've made it out of the relegation zone. That is disappointing. I mean, they ain't. It's not as if they're doing amazing. 8 games played, 6 points, 1 point away from Bournemouth in the relegation zone. Next up is the Champions League. I think this is match day 3 or game week 3 in the Champions League. We've got a game in hand as well. Obviously, we're 3 points off of PSG because they've played an extra game. But if we play this and win it, our goal difference is already better than theirs, so we can take top spot. And it would be nice to win the league. So I mean, look at all the teams in here. It would be nice to top the group. Probably stick Sanchez in goal like we did for the last couple Champions League games. I think he's just going to be our cup keeper. So I probably should have checked this beforehand, but Pedro Neto's got a 5-star weak foot and he can play both wings. So in theory, I could put him over here in place of Garnacho. And then I've got cover for if I need to take Palmer off. Don't know why I didn't do that originally. I'm just a fucking idiot. Yeah, I think that's the lineup we'll go for. Not really any changes. Just Pedro Neto in there for Garnacho. Okay, this is going to be a strange formation to go up against. 3-4-2-1. I guess it's an adaptable formation where they went in defence, they changed to a 5 at the back. But they have got Zappacosta in there. Yeah, that'll be funny. Alright, so Champions League game week 3. Chelsea, Atalanta. I'm not going to lie, I did have to actually search up like what the team was behind the false logo because I didn't have a clue. But yeah, it's Atalanta. So alright, so here's Atlanta's lineup. They've got Ederson in there. I know Ederson is a pretty decent midfielder. Other than that, I don't really know much of their lineup. Kolasinac, Zappacosta. So they ended up starting Zappacosta then. I thought he was going to be on the bench. And Ademola Lookman up top. Okay, strange team. Here we are, pretty similar to every week, except for Pedro Neto starting. I don't know why I didn't check that to begin with. But yeah, he can play both wings. He's got a 5-star weak foot. So I probably should have been using him as the replacement for Gittins in the first place. My bad. But here we are. Let's go. Let's see how this goes, eh? It's like the first away match we've played in ages, it feels like. He's through. Early start. What a save. What a save. Was that just bad placement? Did he kick it right at him? Because what a crazy save. I'm not going to see a replay. Oh, calamity at the back. Yeah. Well, one back. Let's go back to the keeper. Play it safe. How is it only the 10th minute? Feels like we've been playing for ages already. Oh, that's a nice movement. Bit of space. Surely he doesn't fuck this one up. What a finish. What a finish. I wanted him to take it with the opposite side and finesse, but he finessed it the opposite way. He shouldn't have missed the first time. Let's be real. He shouldn't have fucked that first one up. It should have already been 1-0. That should be 2-0. But we'll cut him some slack. It's the first time he's started for a while. The ball sort of like phased through his right leg there, I'm not going to lie. But only 15 minutes in, already 1-0. So it might be one of those games where we end up just absolutely spanking him. Watch me eat my words. Nice header. Probably make this work. Back to Neto. He's finding a lot of... First time it, mate. Oh, good save. Neto's finding a lot of space at the minute. Slide tackle him. Uh-oh. Okay. At least I'm going to get sent off. Okay. Then that didn't happen. I thought that was a fair challenge. Yeah, it doesn't look like a fair challenge from that angle, but... Cole Palmer. Free kick. I'm happy with that. This is a good spot for a free kick. This is pretty much exactly where Matey Boy in the last game smacked it top corner. Oh, that might not be enough power. Oh, the bar. Off the bar. Did the keeper get any touch on that? Through the middle. First time. Liam Delap again. That main man again. 3 appearances and 4 goals in the Champions League. He's got more than a goal a game in each competition, I'm pretty sure. That's the kind of season he's been having. Let's just hope he don't get injured and drastically drop off at the end of the season. Right, that's 2-0. It's going to be a long way back for Atalanta already. Okay. Got the ball again. Liam Delap. Round the keeper. Oh dear. I have absolutely fumbled that. Pretend that one ain't happened. I don't know how the fuck I've... Oh dear. Don't know how I've messed that one up. That should be 3-0. But maybe we score now. Oh, that's a nice ball. Ah, cut out by the defender. That might be all that's... Yeah, that's all for first half. We should have been 3-0 up. I don't know how I fumbled that. I went around the keeper and then just like stuttered on the button. Alright, yeah, I'll probably take Cole Palmer off now though because he's on a yellow card and I don't want to get him sent off. But yeah, we'll keep it as that for the second half. See if we can start as strong as we ended off because it should be 3-0. Nope. Almost slide tackled my own player there. Let's not have any of that. Yeah, this is good play. Probably go back inside. There's the lap. Shoot. Nope. He's cut it out. Shoot. What a save. One of these days we are going to score one of those. We'll just keep plugging away until that happens. Yeah, you know what? We're already 2-0 up. It's Atalanta. I might actually bring on Buonanotte and see what he can do. There's plenty of time left for him to actually get on the ball and make something happen. Zappa, I skipped it, but Zappa Costa's on his way off. Good save. Almost an own goal. Get rid of that. If they score, they're right back into it. So we, you know, I've said this one in the other games, but the next goal is crucial. Because if it goes to 2-1, they're back in. If it's 3-0, that's completely game over. Yeah, nice tackle. There might be a counter-attack on here. They've got like no numbers. Oh, wait, how they got 4 players back from all that? Wait, here you go. Man City. This is Man City. Shoot. I thought I was Pep Guardiola for a sec there, and he gone and absolutely fluffed it. He's through. Oh, that's a handball as well. That couldn't have gone any worse. He managed to fuck it up and handball it. Don't know why he slid. How is this not 3-0 yet? That's a nice bit of spit. Maybe closed that down real quick. Out wide and cross it in. Back post. Penalty? For fucking what? Huh. Alright, so what happened here then? Griezmann tries to jump up and away. He actually jumps like a salmon. He gets pretty high. And then what the fuck is going on there? Them two are fighting each other for it. They're actually like smacking each other in the head. And then... Oh dear. So it's phased through Matey Boy's head and bounced off of Griezmann's arm. FC26. It's phased through Matey Boy's head, off of Griezmann's arm. And now we're about to be 3-0 up. Not ideal for Atalanta, but this could be in the green. Try not to get a rinse and repeater last time. Top corner. 3-0. Should have been 3-0 ages ago, but now it's done and dusted. Try not to mention how bullshit of a penalty that is, though. The ball phased through his head. Keeper went way too early. I don't know why you went so early, but yeah. I don't want Neto to get too tired or injured because I sort of need him for the next game. So we'll bring on Santos and just play him out of position for the last like 5 minutes or so. Alright, on comes Santos. Would have liked to have happened like 10 minutes ago, but if we can negate any risk of any of our players getting injured, then that's great. We've already gotten 2. Keeper skies it, and that's full time. 3-0, and it's away as well. It's the first away match we played in ages, and we went 3-0. I mean, to be fair, it probably should have been 2-0, because that penalty was just ass, but 35 million for Jamie Gittins seems like an absolute steal at the minute because of the form he's in, but I'm not going to sell him even for double that because he's way too good. Alright, so I need to rotate here. But I think the game after this is the Carabao Cup. So we'll quick sim this one with a semi-rotated team, and then we'll put in a heavily rotated team against whoever it is in the Carabao Cup. And, alright, it's at home, and it's only Sunderland, so I mean, a quick sim shouldn't be too dangerous, but I don't know. I just hate how unlucky we've been on the sims lately. But it's a strong team. It's a strong team. Let's see how it goes. Quick sim. We win 3-0. João Pedro. Colwill gets a goal. And Palmer gets a goal. No sending offs, no injuries. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 3 points, 3 goals, no injuries. Couldn't have gone better. I might even play that last game. It's fucking Exeter City, I don't know. But we would be with a completely rotated team. So, I mean, I might play it. Yeah, fuck it, I'll play it, because I did just quick sim that one, so I'll play this one. Yeah, I'm not an Exeter City fan, so I don't know any of the players, but I do know Sonny Cox on the bench there. He's a pretty low rating, but on FM he's pretty good. I think I've signed him multiple years running in FM, but I don't think he's that good on FIFA, so I ain't got to worry about Sonny Cox. That is a funny name to say. Fernandez has gone up to an 85. I swear he was an 84 last game. Other than that, there's no one else that's above 80. So this will be a pretty difficult game, but it's Exeter City. We ain't got to worry. And I know I did say I was going to sim this, but I'm playing it. I haven't really played with any of these geezers, so it might be quite fun to actually play with like the rotated team. I haven't used Tyreek George. I've hardly really used Buonanotte. Yeah, anytime Hayato's on the pitch, it's literally like for the last 10 minutes. So like, he's through. Oh, that's a poor pass. If we can get off to an early start here, then that'll be great. Peak. We won it back though. You know who's in the middle here is Gooey. Shoot, lad. Look at that, in the roof of the net. That shows the difference in class, because that keeper had absolutely no chance there. Absolutely no fucking chance. The crowd might be going a little bit too loud, seeing as it's the Carabao Cup against Exeter City, I'm not going to lie, but that was a cracking finish. In the roof of the net. Right in front of the home fucking stand. I don't know why my fucking table makes a squeaky sound like that. Sounds like there's a clown under my desk. But anyway, the filter on the microphone might have picked that out. He's through. There's a lot of space here. Back post. Header. He's too short. Tyreek George was never going to win that in the air against the centre-back. Tyreek George is like 3 foot tall. Speak of the devil. Garnacho. I don't even know if he's onside. That's 2-0. He is onside. Some of the players were going in the opposite direction, so I didn't have a clue what was going on. But that's Garnacho's first goal as well. Don't know if that's his first goal in all comps or just in the Carabao Cup. If that's his first goal in all comps, then that's kind of peak, but banging finish. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Couldn't really miss, but there was a pass on there, but I do want to go over the top, but I don't want to start playing like Exeter City. One back. Bit of trickery. We'll go out wide. That was a nice bit. What was that pass? Bro, that's why he's on the reserves. What was that pass? Wow, nice tackle. It's Garnacho. Speed, Garnacho, speed. No, he's run straight into traffic there. They literally are playing like 5 at the back. So this is... We might have even pushed our luck getting 2 goals, but... Mendes Gomez, what a funny name. Break his legs. It's good. It's only a yellow card, I reckon. Alright, that's the end of the first half. 2-0. Kind of expected. But, yeah, did we end up getting a yellow card for that stupid tackle that I did? Yeah, whoops. I do kind of want to take off Buonanotte since he's on a yellow card, but I don't know who to bring on. And it seems overkill bringing on Neto. So I want to say I might just hold out and hope that he can make it through the second half. Wait, we're 2-0 up, aren't we? Could bring on Achim Pong, to be fair. Nah, I'll probably wait. I don't want anything untoward happening, like a 3-2 comeback. Here's the second half. Nice bit of space. If he gets on his bike and runs, shoot. What a finish. He toe punted it into as far in the top corner as he can possibly send it. 3 appearances, 4 goals. You know what I mean? That stat line's kind of cushioned a bit because he's been playing like shit, but he's been absolutely fed chances on a platter and he's putting them away. But when it comes down to crucial passes and crucial balls, and you know, he's played like ass. But that was a good finish. Don't know why he toe punted it. It's got a good finish. That's 3-0. Sorry, Exeter fans, but it looks like you're going home. They switched to a 3 at the back now. Don't know if that's a wise decision. So I'm going to make 2 subs. I'm going to bring on Achim Pong, and I'm going to take off Enzo Fernandez and bring on Lavia. It's kind of a bold choice. Might be a dumb decision. And given Chalobah the captain's armband is kind of like, that's kind of out there, but you know, we're 3-0 up against Exeter City. We can kind of just fucking do whatever at this point. That was a not. Oh. Good interception, then he gave it straight back. And again, this is looking good now. Bit of space. There's no one really out wide though. Slow and steady wins the race. Back post. Header. Oh, he didn't even win the header. Sliding. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried that I was gonna have a red card or something. I wanted him to do like a hooking motion instead of sliding directly through the back of him. That's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I wanted to accomplish. Set them out wide. There's a lot of space, but it's like it just shoot. Never again. Never again. Alright, so I'm going to put Buonanotte at cam and just hope that he doesn't get sent off. I'm going to take Garnacho off and Neto. And then we should be alright. Because, I mean, yeah, I'm not too worried about Buonanotte. He's not a starter, but I don't really want anyone else getting injured. Through the middle. What a goal. I don't even know who it was doing the keepy-uppies there before the pass. But then, matey boy, I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I really need to learn that for the next episode. But yeah, like all the keepy-uppies there. And then Lavia with a pass. And then, I don't know what the hover bit was, but first time, bottom corner. It's like the same motion every time. But the assist was like the icing on the cake there. The finish was cool, but the assist was sick. Might just go defending now for the rest of the game. I don't want to like work the players too much. It's fucking Exeter City. Good defending. Absolutely hoof it. Nice one. Oh, bollocks. I don't know how I've managed that. I do not know how I've managed that. Oh, what even happened here? I'm just Dilly-dallying with the bloody ball. I don't know what the fuck I've done there. Oh, bollocks. The keeper even dived twice for it. I don't know how I've managed that, but yeah, Exeter have just pulled one back. Oh, that should have been a goal. Wanted him to take it with the opposite side. They almost made the same mistake we did, just dilly-dallying at the back. Come on, I want to get another one. Shoot. Off the crossbar. And then what kind of head is that? Damn. Tried to wipe the keeper out then, it didn't work. Kind of disappointed that they scored a goal, but at least we didn't do a Man United and, you know, lose the entire game. Hint, hint. If we look at the match facts, wild. So apparently I got dominated on possession by Exeter City. I only managed to get 42% of the ball despite winning 4-1. Make that one make sense. I'm surprised I didn't even get sending off as well. Some terrible tackles in there, but just glad to see the end of the match with no injuries and shit, because damn. Kind of an upset. Birmingham City beat Spurs 2-1. But the rest is as you would expect. Man United 2, Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. Yeah. The rest is as you would expect. So a pretty good month in the end. Completely undefeated. Almost won every game except for the 0-0 draw, which is, I mean, kind of disappointing, but it was on a sim anyway, so I didn't even play it. And then we did lose that one game against Brentford, but we've lost one game in 2 months. So I mean, it's pretty good showing so far. Next episode we'll start off with Tottenham, and then we'll play Barcelona, and then we'll probably sim this against Wolves, and then we have a little bit of a break. And then Burnley, which we'll probably sim. And then we'll play the Champions League match. And then probably, I don't know, we'll probably play Arsenal. So we finish off in 3rd place. Still in the top 4, which is good enough. Because that's pretty much exactly where I wanted to be. But let's have a look. And we are top of the Champions League group. Undefeated. And I mean, well, quite a lot of them are undefeated. But we've got a +3 goal difference on Atletico Madrid, though. We're way at the top of the Champions League group, and we're doing decent in the Premier League. Let's just hope we continue that next time in episode 5. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.